So, welcome.
Welcome back, peoples.
Yeah,
We're back again. You know what we're gonna do.
Let's hop in. Let's hop straight in. Liverpool first. Yeah, the lot of memes I was sent of Liverpool players.
We're just loving the crew. We're loving the crew. Liverpool.
We got that one so wrong, eh? We said that was an easy dub. We thought there was going to be a
But we've been getting a lot wrong.
We've been getting a lot.
Yeah, it's insane.
Let's
Liverpool Forest. Forest is pulling the wool over our eyes.
Forest bottom.
My jeez.
Bro, I was watching that game, and Liverpool are struggling to make chances at the rate they used to.
I think they're leaking goals.
They are leaking goals, eh? But normally, the fear of Liverpool just hitting you on the counter and stuff.
Yeah.
But there's no more fear. Liverpool just aren't scoring, making as much chances. I was watching that game, and they were making chances from set pieces.
Yeah.
And even afterwards, Klopp said they had set pieces, we had set pieces. They just used theirs better. And I was like, you're talking about set pieces. Yeah. You have Mo Salah.
Do you think the departure of Sadio made a massive impact on him? Maybe an Inoki was one? Because he's the missing piece. Because even they got Nunes.
It is possible, no? It is possible that the Mane thing, but I don't think it's
going to tampered with the formula, bro. The formula is so delicate.
The formula is
so delicate. And you never know, really. You never really
And
know.
also, no, I think it's overstated. And I don't want Liverpool supporters to hop on my back for this.
Hop on his back.
But I'm just...
And ride him.
Pause. I'm just being fully honest. Jurgen Klopp has won a Premier League and a Champions League. That's it. That's what he's won. He's won a Premier League and a Champions League.
But he's valid though. He's accepted nevertheless.
He's a really good manager, but he hasn't had that much big success. No, we're not talking about the side cups now, the FAs and the Carlings. But
why not?
No, but that's not what they're talking about. You get measured on leagues and Champions Leagues.
That's fact.
And essentially he's won one Champions League and one league in 7 years. So his line was super thin. If you can think about it initially, his line was super thin. It's not like he had a City squad where you could let him go.
But I'll pose you this question.
Yeah?
Do you think Guardiola is a great coach?
I think Guardiola always has the best of the best to deal with.
Now, trip on this for a second. Guardiola only won his Champions League with Barcelona.
100%.
Do you know what I mean?
I know.
They hasn't won one with City, nor has he won with Bayern. Klopp came into Liverpool when they weren't even title contenders, and he picked up a Champions League and a league. You know
yes.
And he challenged Guardiola's team so close. Guardiola still hasn't got, because look, bro, sometimes I feel that's why I feel like he's valid, bro. Even though he only has those two pieces.
No, Klopp is definitely my favorite manager in world football. But the point I'm trying to make is I don't think Klopp had as much leeway to let Mane go as Pep has. You know, their team was so good, but I would say their first 11 was S tier.
Yeah.
And their bench was if you look at their backups before they brought in Chota, they were out there with Origi, what's that other nigga, Malamino, Tutsiyama. Do you see the drop off from their first year to their second year? And only City really has that kind of depth.
Yeah.
But they never had room to let Mane go. Yeah. You know, they never had. And yes, I think Diaz playing that well did give the ball a bit of an out, but I don't think it's helping.
Also, I feel like they're going to have that problem because they can't really pay their players above a certain amount. I feel like.
Why?
I don't know why, bro. Obviously, United is out there paying exorbitant fees, but City is also keeping their pay at there are players that are earning high wages. So that kind of cap.
That 300k.
That's 350k because that's that premium for really good players. So I don't think Liverpool has that 350k. I think Salah could be
Yes, he is. I think he's on 350 now.
He's on 350 now, but that was, and he had to struggle for that contract, bro.
But here's the trip.
I don't think I would have given him and Salah.
Now I bring it back to you. I swing it back to you in the sense that they finished runners up in the Premier League for maybe 4+ times out of the last 7 years. They've won a Champions League. They've won a league. What money are you lacking?
Yeah, that's true.
You're getting crazy revenue in. I just think their owners are trying to run their club a bit stingier. Good old Wenger. Yeah. And I don't see the reason why they're not spending the money on Anfield. And I watch a lot of Liverpool fan content, and a lot of them are complaining about FSG in the sense that they feel like the club isn't investing, and you can see it. That's not the obvious problem is that the 11 on the field aren't performing, but Mane deserves a new contract.
Yeah.
Mane won your Champions League, won your Premier League. He deserves a 350k plus contract. And I mean, those contracts are never 5-year deals.
Yeah.
Those are 3-year deals. Those are always like 3-year deals.
If anyone, I think Mane does it.
If Mane didn't deserve it, then who did? And I think at that point, Mane felt like he wasn't being respected.
Should have come to United. We would have paid him fat dollars.
Yes, and his career would have gone nosedive. I.e. Alexis Sanchez, i.e. Paul Pogba, i.e. Harry Maguire. Should I continue?
Yeah, you don't have to. We know the narrative. We know it.
No. There's a difference between a narrative and facts. Like reality, a narrative is something you use when something isn't real. This is factual.
Very few of the players that we paid those big bucks actually turned out like well. Like think about when Bruno got his contract, when Rashid got his biggest contract, they kind of like started declining a little bit.
Who actually that you've bought for a lot of money has performed though?
Yeah,
because you got.
I think Ibra performed the reasonably well considering the small sample size.
You didn't get Ibra for a lot of money.
No, I mean in terms of wage. I'm talking about wages.
No,
I'm talking about
the wage and transfer.
Yeah, if you're gonna add wage and transfer, obviously we're in the mud. I'm trying to give us
I think Bruno's been your best performer.
Yeah,
because you got Bruno for 32, 35?
Yes, absolutely. And like we didn't have to pay enough. When he got to 200k, he dropped off a little bit, but he's now picking up again.
Yeah, he is definitely.
But I have noticed that trend amongst United players. Once they get a little bit of dollars, it starts to kind of like, you're not as hungry. You're not as hungry. You're not that same animal, bro. You're actually grinding for the bag. Now you got the bag.
We got the bag, and I said, man fed.
Yeah, man fed, bro. Man fed. Man chill on bench.
You're out here making out.
Man chill on bench. Man get paid fat dollars. Phil Jones. All that, my boy.
Phil Jones got the bag.
He got the bag. 10-year contract.
Everything is Louis Vuitton.
He's the fucking team chef, man.
And I'm telling you, there's still a 2-year extension clause there for
United. But let's fucking move.
33-1. Not much to say.
But boy Trossard, as I said, Trossard.
And it was so close. It was 2-1, and Brighton were pushing.
Yeah, they were pushing. Brighton. The commentators said Brighton are really good at holding the ball, and they really are. Even without Potter there, they have a very good ability to play the ball, not just absorb pressure and beat on the
not like Spurs.
Not like Spurs.
Yeah, but they definitely. And then I'm watching it, and I'm out here just praying to whatever God will listen. Just like, please, boys, get a chance here. KDB gets the ball on the edge of the box.
Yo, that was insane. That was a crazy. I think it deflected a little bit. I'm not sure.
That looked clean to me. That wasn't that.
And it doesn't even look like he puts much in effort. Still up on that man's production, and it has not wavered. It just keeps going.
He's another one. I can't wait to leave.
Bro, I said on City's team. City has such a just team.
They do have a just
Bernardo Silva, Foden, those two, just those two.
I think KD, when KD goes, they're gonna have problems.
I don't know.
Because when Kun left, it was clear that there was 2-3 players they could choose from to replace him. Haaland was the obvious one for me, because his father played for City. Yeah. But with De Bruyne, there isn't a cam in the world that's the best in the world.
But that's the diamond. I think the best bet for Foden must fall the role. He must grow into it. He won't be KDB. We don't get another KDB, you know what I mean?
We thought they were like Aguero, and then they got a Haaland. Yeah. We can't replace him.
You cannot replace him. Different gravy.
No,
but that's the thing is, don't you think? Okay, I can't compare the two. I think Haaland is kind of like a different nigga.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Haaland, look, fuck City. Fuck City. Freddie, we love you, but fuck City. No.
Anyways, we move.
Chelsea United. I have so much to say about this game, but let's hear from the United supporters. Give me a summary of the 90 minutes.
Just staying for me. We didn't really do much, you know what I mean? That's the thing. We didn't really do much. Got lucky at the end with Casemiro's goal. Yeah.
I would say on the
not what happened last week with Spurs. There wasn't that.
No, there wasn't.
I think maybe because Chelsea played a different formation, we maybe did decide not to play that way. But I'd like to see the same kind of hunger. You know?
No. I think, and this is what was the first thing when I saw it. I was like, well, I'm going to talk about this in the video. I think initially when the game started, Ten Hag got it spot on. And I think Ten Hag's formation that he went with was perfect. Yeah. Because for the first 30 minutes, he was shitting on Chelsea. He was shitting on them. And then I looked at it and I was like, yo, that's tactically Ten Hag has gotten the... Because...
But actually had a lot of chances.
Actually did.
And he has a lot. He does squander lots of chances.
He does. But that's just who he is. But tactically, I saw him set up against United. against Chelsea perfectly because you were restricting Chelsea and you were making opportunities. So I was like, yo, Ten Hag, warm. And then 30th minute, Kovacic comes on and United are gone. And I think that I looked at it and I was like, I could easily sit here and criticize it and be like, oh, Ten Hag's tactics is it. But I don't want to go back on my previous statement that initially he got it spot on. Initially, that first 30 minutes, you saw saucy. That looked like the Spurs performance. I was concerned this was going to be a bashing, and then...
I never really saw that.
No, I
never really felt that.
You saw on there, mate, and how I know another team is doing bad is when Aubameyang gets a ball in the box and Aubameyang has no touch. He just can't bring a ball down. Yeah. Aubameyang had so many golden opportunities and he just couldn't, his touch just would let him down. Yeah. Sterling's touch. Where the fuck, what happened to Sterling? Jesus.
Yeah. Anyway, Sterling had a hard start. Also, we have to talk about the Varane injury.
No, before we get to Varane, let's finish the game off in whole. Because like I was saying, I think Ten Hag did well initially, but I think he struggled to adapt. So it's again, I think his first plan, he's now getting through to the team. And the team can action what he tells them in the dressing room beforehand and what they work on that week. I think his backup plan isn't there yet. And I think that's fair to ask of a manager that's worked 15 games, less than 15 games, in charge of a club. You're seeing the growth. And I think as United fans, you can't be mad at that.
I can't be mad. I wouldn't be really mad if we lost. But that win was really important. But look, I'm not too concerned, it's difficult to say, but I'm not too concerned about top 4 right now.
Yeah.
What I'm looking for is a solid style of play that's quite entertaining to watch. That's really I want to watch the United games and I feel like we in this thing, bro. This is my game to watch. I don't want to watch those games where we fucking just either get drugged or we playing fucking the half moon crescent. I haven't seen the half moon crescent like that in a long while.
Yeah, the half moon has been absent for a bit.
And I think Varane and Martinez is key to that.
Okay, so now let's move into the Varane injury.
We
have varying opinions.
Yeah, we do.
He was like, oh my word, the Varane injury is so horrible. He was crying.
No, he was crying, bro. Yeah.
He was crying because they're pussy off. Man,
listen.
I think the key
I thought it was a knee thing. I thought it was a knee thing because when I saw it happen, I saw he held his knee kind of. So, and afterwards, you said it was a hamstring?
No. Initially when it happened, I saw the replay and I thought he went over on his ankle. And I thought he had broken his ankle. I saw it because he had laid on the floor crying for 5 minutes. I was like, oh my god, he had broken his ankle. But I'm like, where the fuck's the stretcher? Wait, he's up. He's crying. Where the fuck's the stretcher? Oh, he's walking. He's walking perfectly fine. Oh, he's just a pussy. Cool. Bear man probably lays girl in front of me. They lays girl. He's just sitting in the corner of the room just staring. They lays girl. He's just crying in the corner.
Also, what I was also tripping on is, I know that he has an injury record. So I thought maybe, because look, if you get injured a lot, you know what it feels like when that problem area comes up. So I thought maybe in the I don't know what it is. I think it could be the hamstring, but I thought maybe the knee, because the knee, look, if you feel the knee, you know it's bad. You know what I mean? And then World Cup is coming.
Yeah.
So and then afterwards we checked and it said it wasn't so bad. He might play the next day. Now he's a pussy. Now he's a pussy.
Absolutely.
Now why are you out here crying? You can't be my centre back anymore.
He's an
are you mad,
bitch?
Bro, you can't see war with Rafa Varane.
Bro,
you can't do war.
He was crying.
Man, it's gonna be a medic.
Hitting the ground.
He's gonna be a medic.
I was like, whenever people talk about
and he hit the flag like
bro. You hit the flag for what? You can't lay hands on man like that. You hit the flag, inanimate object. Man, walk up to you, bro. Man,
oh no!
I just see in the dressing room. I just picture Lisandro Martinez just walking around. Comes to his little locker there, where Varane's locker. His family pictures there. My locker now. Start taking out all the shit. Throwing out Varane's family picture, his phone, his coffees. Fuck this. This is mine. I have 2 lockers now. Varane is just out here in the corner. Harry, can I share with you? Harry, can I share with you? I was like, no.
And he's gonna bring him up on board and he needs friends.
100%. And he's like, I've got space for you, Rafa. Who said that? He's in the dark corner and just Harry Maguire.
He needs.
Bro, I was disgusted by it because I really thought it was bad. And
I can understand why you were disgusted. It was not. I was gutted because I thought, shit, that looks bad. Now, I'm thinking Harry Maguire is back.
No, but Harry's injured also.
That's wonderful news.
Harry came back injured.
Shout out my boy Harry.
He came back from England injured. He came back from international injured. But look, Varane, dickhead. Good centre back. Dickhead. And immediately, it's like Martinez needs him to be good. Because immediately Martinez started looking sus, fam.
I just think you're overcritical of Marty, bro.
No. I gave Marty his flowers, and I do think he's a good centre back. I now saw another side of it, which kind of plays into what I saw in the beginning of the season. So I have a puzzle for you. I think Martinez is a good system centre back. Let me put it this way: he's the Matic to the Van Dijk. Yeah. He's the I can't even know, that's blasphemy. He's the Cahill to the Terry. He's the PK to the Puyol. On their own, they aren't S-tier centre backs. I think Varane is definitely the better of the two.
He definitely is, but I also think you give it that Martinez has too little times now, bro.
I know, but from what I've seen, from the data we have, his worst performances has come when Varane's not being next to him. Yeah. In my opinion, the City one, you just got shat on as a team. But the Varane thing, I think Varane gives him confidence. And another way to bring it across is like we've played Sunday League and we've just seen, like, let's say for instance, one of our best players goes off injured. Just like your head drops, you're just like, fuck. Just like, we don't have that guy there anymore. So I think that gets into his head, or it looks like it. I'm just spitballing, but it looks like it. You can't tell me his performances are the same when Varane is there. And
it probably isn't, because Varane obviously would elevate this game because they're a good partnership in terms of.
So do you see what I mean in the sense that Varane is a good centre back? I think the jury without Varane is still out on Martinez. Because I haven't seen him have a standalone good game where it's him running the show. He's been able to run the show when Varane is there, because Varane's got crazy recovery pace, he's got the height, he's got the strength, got the ball playing, he's Rolls Royce. But Martinez, I can still say his ball playing, love it, excellent. No? But defensively, I still see.
I like him defensively.
No, defensively,
they were. I feel like he did put in a few crazy challenges, and I like the fact that he really gets after it. Yes, sometimes when you get those centre backs, they tend to be red card like heavy. And I don't know about him yet.
No, I don't think so. I just think he's aggressive. I think if he missed times one, it can
reminds me of a more controlled Marcos Rojo.
Okay, yes. I said, oh wow, that's beautiful actually. Well done.
Because he has that left foot as well. Marcus Rojo could play the ball well.
He also could jump like a frog.
He could jump like a frog. But Rojo, like, he got crazy sometimes and got sent off. He was too fiery.
He was too fiery. And I see Martinez still has that gear, so I respect him on that.
Yeah, absolutely. But look, that last goal from Casemiro.
It was the first time I was actually hoping United would score. Yeah. I intrinsically do want us to lose. Intrinsically, as a person, when I watch the game, I do want them to lose. Yeah. But I was sitting there and I had I think it was probably about the 89th minute, I just had like a moment with myself. And I was like, wait, what is this feeling? I was praying inside of my heart that United would score, and I was like, yeah, look how far we've fallen. That's what Arsenal's performance has done to me. I've actually wanted United to succeed because the draw suited me better. Yeah. And it turns out the draw now is vital actually.
And I'm glad Liverpool lost as well.
Yeah, you see, so like everything worked. The only winners this weekend was City. Yeah. Only. But are we happy with United, Chelsea?
I'm obviously not happy, but I'm content. I'm content.
Can we move on?
Yeah, we can move on.
Okay, let's move on to
Leicester City Wolves. That's insane. I actually didn't watch that one. That's crazy.
Hectic. Okay.
That's 4-0
for Aston Villa, also without Gerrard. Love it. Steven Gerrard.
I can't believe they sacked the man, bro.
Yeah, no, you have to go. Clearly. 4-0. Arsenal Southampton. Look, let's get into it very quickly. Arsenal Southampton was a game of two halves. The first half were absolute quality. Yeah. Wasteful without chances. Second half, I think our team's getting tired, man. I just think that's it. I can see us tiring. We have a thin squad. I think they're struggling with the Thursday, Sunday. Yeah. But ease. And people always spoke about it, that like Thursday, Sunday will become a problem.
I never saw it. Yo, we got your
time. We up here dressed for fucking winter. But anyway, when they scored their goal, I almost sat there in disbelief. I was like, what the fuck's going on? And then from there, I saw my good old friend Arsenal. I was like, gets the ball, one pass, two pass, gives away for no reason. One pass, two pass, gives away for no. I was like, oh, so you still exist. That is a good
You're
reality.
gonna have that. You're gonna have those games.
Yeah, and look, we even at that point we still had massive chances to win the game. Gabriel had a 1-on-1. There was a lot of chances that we wasted, but the boys just look fatigued, man. That's what it is, and keeping up that intensity is very difficult. So yeah, Arsenal.
I think there was still spoke about that they have to be there to play every game, win every game. Without that fatigue, bro.
Without that fatigue, and I think
that's what it takes. That's what it takes to stay top of the league. That's how I always say the league is a lot harder than like maybe the Champions League, like a tournament format competition.
Yeah, league shows.
Takes stamina, bro.
It's a week in, week out, 38 games. That's 90 minutes or 30, and top players need to be playing that full 90. No breaks, no off days. They have to train every day. And I think also maybe we must just like acclimatize to play at that level. So like
Do you think you guys are deep enough to go all the way?
No. Arsenal's not going to win the league. My goal is to get us as far as possible while we're on top now. Pull that gap between us and United and Chelsea and all the chasers. That when City inevitably come and overtake us, that we'll have enough of a cushion to make top 4.
Yeah.
Top 4 is.
I think at this point I feel strong feeling for top 4 for you guys.
And that's all I want. I want top 4, and then we can work on the rest of the cup.
Yeah.
Our squad isn't there. Also, it's a learning curve. Like we see they're getting gassed out now.
Yeah.
But I accepted my football is on. I'm not sitting watching cup football.
That is true.
I'm watching
that's
good
a big
football, and I can just see.
Even if you were on top of the league, if you were like maybe 4th or 3rd or fucking 2nd,
I'll do the same, bro.
Yes.
I'm happy. I'm happy because I'm watching good football. I can see a team that's trying, but they're still young. They still need to adapt. Like we've been missing our starting left back for now most of the season. Zinchenko hasn't played, and our team plays completely different. Our system's completely different when Zinchenko's on the field. So like we've just been sitting.
So who do you guys replace Zinchenko with?
Tommy Yasu's not playing left back now.
What about Tierney?
Bro, crazy cock. Tierney's been fit. That's the rubbish. He's not been playing. They put Tommy Yasu on the other wing, but Tommy Yasu got cooked in the second half, so I think Tierney's coming back. Yeah, he got cooked. Moving, my favorite game. If you ever, as an Arsenal fan, depressed after the result, which I was feeling sorry for myself, and it shows that I've become a bit of a dickhead now. That I'm sad about Arsenal drawing. I was
2-1. Spurs
at the London Stadium. What do you call it? Shite Lane? What is it called? But
and you know what was funny? Just when I was singing the praises of the Spurs, they started declining. They just now started picking up losses.
I saw it. I was watching them play and I realized they're gonna get digged down eventually. I called it.
United are not winning the league this year.
I'm telling you, I'm the oracle, my friend. I see it all 2020 fam. Even though
the gift of the gander.
I'm telling you, I see it. And I can tell you that Spurs, unless they change, Spurs will continue to get results. That I don't say, but I don't think they'll be able to challenge with this. They'll be able to stay in it. Let me tell you that way. Maybe if some of their players like Son is still shit. Son has only scored that hat-trick. And I think people forget that. Son is only, if we take away that hat-trick, we would have been saying Son is dog shit. But in the league, he's only scored.
I would never say Son is dog shit.
No, he's been playing dog shit.
Like now, he's not maybe the Son of old. I still feel like he's.
Everyone has the expiry date,
How old is he now? He's 29?
No, he's fucking 20. Son will probably be like 22.
No way.
Son is probably, I think he's 28. I think Young Min Son is.
He's been young for a long time.
How do I spell his name? Young.
Just type in Son. There we go.
Son Heung-min.
Son Heung-min.
That was close enough. What is this nigga's
He's like 29 probably.
I'm going
29, bro.
He's 30!
That's crazy.
He was born in 92. That's alarming.
That is alarming. But you know what? It's fucking, it's moving, bro.
It's moving.
That expired. But you know when they hit 30, I think it plays in
That's
your
a
mind.
mental because everyone says it.
Yeah, it's a hump that you need to get over as a player to hit 30 and still like keep your prime for longer.
Yeah.
But only a rare few can do it. But you have to adjust your game, you know what I mean? Like, it can't all be athleticism anymore.
It can't. It definitely can't.
You must have a lot more to your game than just like you could Zlatan.
No, Zlatan is just time.
Zlatan had crazy athleticism, went away, and now he's got a timeless game style.
Yeah.
Iniesta, Xavi, people like that.
Okay, obviously there's midweek Champions League and Europa League games, eh? So our boys is still gonna get burnt out, but let's cover the rest of the games. Just off the head, score predictions. Leicester City.
City 3-0.
City 3-0. Newcastle, Aston Villa.
Newcastle 2-1, brother.
Yeah, Newcastle.
No, we team 2-1, bro.
Bournemouth Spurs. Okay, that's an easy 2-0. That's an easy 2-0 Spurs.
I go 1-0 to Bournemouth.
I love that.
Oh,
Brighton Chelsea.
Miami.
1-1.
1-1. I'm going 2-0 Brighton.
Oh yeah.
Strong 2-0.
Yes.
Strong, sorry, you'll be back.
That O must go. That O must go for Graham Potter. Crystal Palace Southampton.
Crystal Palace Southampton. I'll go Crystal Palace. I'll go 1-1.
Palace is so beaming. But Southampton is shit. They just played really well today. But they always take Arsenal. But anyway, I'm seeing a 2-0 Palace. Brentford Wolves. Yeah, battle of the shit.
Brentford 1-0. 1-0.
I'll back that 1-0.
Yeah.
Fulham Everton. Oh, that's a good game.
I'll go with Everton with this one. You have Calvert Lewin back.
No, I'll go Fulham. I'll go Fulham. So I'm going 2-1 Fulham. What are you going?
I'll go 1-0 Everton.
Okay. Liverpool Leeds. It's at Anfield. Liverpool win.
And I'm gonna chance my army. I'll go Leeds take it by 1.
Okay.
3-1. No, not 3-1. I'm gonna go 1-0.
Moving mad.
I imagine it's 3-1 Leeds.
Oh
Okay, I'm
my
gonna
God.
go with and I'll go with my gut. I'll go 3-1 Leeds.
I'm gonna go 3-1 Liverpool.
Okay.
Arsenal Forest.
Arsenal Forest. I think Arsenal take this one.
Yeah, we're back at the Emirates.
2-0. That's the easy
Yeah.
job.
Back at the Emirates.
United, West Ham.
That's a tough
That's
game.
a tough game, bro.
But it's at Old Trafford and you still well at Old Trafford.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna.
No. Wait, yes, you still do better at Old Trafford.
Yeah.
All your big games this season has been at Old Trafford. This was the first one where you went to it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'd say I'd go 2-1 United.
Yeah.
2-1 to me.
So, yeah, that's it. That's
Anyways,
it for this week's videos. Please like and
It's been
subscribe.
Gucci. We'll be back again. See you guys soon.
Love.